We've had two really big losses in the retail sector been announced yesterday with Debenhams and Arcadia Group going down under. Now, I just wanted to talk about the impact of this from a property perspective only. Obviously, on the downside, a lot of people, I think it's about 25,000 people in total, have lost their jobs, which is awful, obviously. And there is also the suppliers for all of these retail outlets that are also going to suffer. So it's a massive sort of chain of unemployment that's going to trickle through and have repercussions on a huge number of people, which is never great news for property because unemployment is almost linked to the house prices. So yes, house prices will drop. But on the positive side, if you're a property investor and developer looking to buy property where you can add value to it, you could potentially get great deals in 2021 from that point of view. Also, from another positive angle, most of the job losses are going to be in the blue-collared sector, which means it's a lot easier to retrain these people. And obviously, in the interim, they can claim universal credit, which again is not great news for the government. Lots more debt that they're incurring. So obviously, it's a vicious cycle, and there's obviously pros and cons to it. From the sort of positive side, what I can see from here is the high street has been in decline for many years in the UK. And obviously COVID-19 has brought that huge, pressed a reset button effectively. A lot of these businesses, Debenhams, Arcadia Group, and all the ones that have recently gone under, have been in troubles and difficulty over the last 3 or 4 years. Some of them have even had CVA, which is a voluntary a receivership they've gone into for some of their stores. But obviously this announcement puts a dead end to both these entities. Now, from a property angle only, all I can say is the high street itself is changing, and wherever there's change, there's opportunities in my view. And really, this is something that's been going on, as I said, for many, many years to come. Now's the time to look as a commercial landlord, for example, you should become more flexible in your lease terms, in your lease length, look at turnover rents possibly especially for tenants in the retail and hospitality area who've been hit the worst. So you can make things work for you as a commercial landlord. And yes, the good old days of, 7 and 10-year leases have gone. But, I'm afraid they was too good to be true. And if you made hay while the sun shone, then great for you. But if not, there's still an opportunity out there to work with the tenants and make it a win-win situation for us. Also, from a sustainability and environment point of view, I think it's a great news because a lot of these big chains that are all going and we had literally twin-looking high streets everywhere, literally all, twins of each other, exactly the same, no different. I think it's good to go back to the days of the 90s, possibly the 80s, where you had local artists, local suppliers, local produce being sold in supermarkets and also on high streets. So I think it's time to go local, go sustainable, be flexible in your rents, look for opportunities with high street shops and uppers and the permitted development rights that are coming along. I think all in all, in the sort of midst of this bad news, there's a lot of opportunity and good news. And even for the people who've lost their jobs, it's a great time to obviously reflect, but also retrain and look at where the growth sectors are, be that in AI, in IT, in tech, and possibly that would be better job prospects for you in the long term. So I think just wanted to share this bit of information with you out there for those of who are, affected by this, that all is not lost. Yes, in the short to medium term, it's going to be a bit difficult for all of us actually, but obviously mostly for people who've lost their jobs. But I think if we can support them, and there are lots of communities and charities out there supporting people who've done this. So I know there's one specifically that comes to mind, savethehighstreet.org. That's the CEO is Alex Schlagerman, and I interviewed him a few months ago. And he is this is a website that can help you possibly look at how you can rejig your business and make it go online and try and attract more businesses that way. But all in all, I think the message that I'd like to say is all is not lost. It's just a reset. Look where the opportunities are. grow with them, and make the most of where we are at the moment. And yeah, this is all what I wanted to say for now. Hope if you relate to this post, please do feel free to add your comments. It would be great to hear from you.